Hi everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hangar hobbit here, and welcome aboard the P-43A-1 Lancer, a rank 2.7 battle rating 2 for the Chinese. And oh, this right here, this is exactly what you want in this bird. You want to be facing the Japanese. Oh yes, because you see, unlike the P-40B/C that we have, and this gets the early war belts, which means it has those delicious API goodness. Yeah, and you know what the Japanese are? They're made out of bamboo and gasoline, which, oh, that works out so nicely with American Freedom Cows loaded with APIs. Oh, and I think we got our first customer. Hello, Mr. Zero. How are you doing? Yes, tasty fire. Oh, look at that. That was so nice and neat. Hardly had to use any ammo at all. Yeah. You run into those tanky Russians or some of those really thick Germans like the 410s, yeah, they can give you trouble in this thing. Oh, but the Japanese, they're so flammable. Yes, they are. They're just running around just soaked into gasolines. Oh, which makes me so happy when I'm flying this bird. Oh, heck yes. Oh, what do we got here? It's a Key 61. You come here. Oh, thank you. As for how you fly this beautiful bird, pure boom and zoom, baby. Point that nose back up into space after you run, flip her back over, and drop that hammer down. Oh, yes. Oh, that one's already gone. That's okay, there's more snacks. Come here, Mr. Snack. Oh, well, I can't be too mad at the P-63. After all, that Zero was trying to pull ahead on. I can't expect him to take shots just because the burn and turn rule was in play, but that's okay. I'll take that assist. Oh, heck yes. Oh, and one thing you will have to do in this bird, this gets an interceptor spawn. Use it. Get up there above everybody else, smack down those one or two in space, then come down here and work on the guys that are left over. Yeah, may not get you the most kills of the match, but as an interceptor and the only interceptor spawn on the freaking team, you really gotta pull your weight and do your job. Because good Lord, you let them guys get above you, they're just gonna smack you around. Oh, now we got choices to make. Key 61 or Key 100? One's a little more agile. Yeah, but the other's got cannons. So you know what? Cannons gotta go. Come here, Mr. Cannons. There's another fire. Oh, yes. Now there's some douchebaggery. Good Lord, have two of them dive the second that thing caught fire. USA teams. You just, I mean, I should be used to it by now, but good Lord, you just don't see that kind of douchebaggery with the Germans or the Japanese nearly as often. Oh, nope, he's burning. And unlike those douchebags, I don't go around shooting birds that are already on fire. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, this thing can make short work of them, especially if you get those shots to just light them up right. I mean, look at how much MG ammo I got left. Oh, put on my happy smoke. Oh, get away from that. This does not have self-sealing fuel tank, so yeah. AA can be an issue. Might want to stay away from it. But let's see how we did, boys and girls. Oh, second place, 3 kills, 1 assist. I will take that win. I will take that win and be happy. Now, here's one thing that I've learned that you have to do with this bird that I really hate to do with this bird. Bombers. You know, normally I just let bombers go, but I've learned that this BR, you just can't. You really can't. It makes me sad. I'd much rather be shooting at the fighters, but if you don't take out the bombers, 2/3 of your team will chase them like a dog chasing a car. So, you know what? Sorry, Mr. Willie. You got to go away now. Yeah, I learned that the hard way after taking this thing out a couple matches. Be like, all right, I got 3 fighters. All right, where's my backup? What do you mean there's 8 freaking guys chasing one stupid bomber all the way across the map? But this, oh, there we go. HE-100s, what used to be the big bad, the top dog before the CW-21 came. Oh, throwing them little pew-pews. I am not afraid of your pew-pews. Oh, say goodbye to that radiator. I bet you're not feeling too happy right now, because those things, they don't take the damage. And you see what I mean? Look at that. There's 2 yaks right there on their booty. What is the BS-180 and LA-5 doing? Chasing the PBY like dogs chasing a car. You know, sometimes you just can't fix stupid. It just comes natural. Oh well, I'll just have to see if I can't do something about these yak attacks. Because as you can see, this is one of those lovely bloody Arcade Plus matches. Expect to see those quite a lot if you fly the Chinese any. Yep. Which, I so prefer just having the Japanese. They burn so much nicer. Come here. Oh, but you burn quite nicely. I do appreciate that, Mr. Yak. Quite tasty. Oh, good Lord, BS, you followed it all the way to the bloody ground. Jeez, buddy. You got one of the best climbing planes in our friggin' team. See, that's what I mean. You got to take out them bombers early. If you don't, the stupid just spreads like a virus. Uh-oh. And the HE-100 is going to go after our BS-180. Oh, I guess. Who's shooting? A 112? Oh, give it up. You are tail end Charlie. Ain't nobody afraid of you, poor thing. You ain't catching nobody in that. Yeah, I got to get over here and try to help out the poor little BS-180. Knowing he's probably been shot halfway to heck with all the frickin' guns on the back of that PBY. Gotta come over here and save his poor worthless behind. Oh, speaking about being shot all to heck, yeah, AA's not being too nice to Mr. HE-100, is he? Yeah. That thing really don't take damage. You should not be getting that close to AA, buddy. Good grief, you are all kinds of leaky, ain't you? Let me see if I can add a few more leaks to that. Because, yeah, I ain't letting you get back to base. You got to go, buddy. Just a little more. Just a little more. Ah, there we go. Right in the back of the head. But sadly, I'm going to have to get me some more ammo. Because if the shots don't land on the first try, yeah, you can't afford to spray and pray in this sucker. Well, as I go back to base, let me tell you a little bit about this bird. You remember how in my XP50 I said that what we had in the game wasn't what was actually built? Yeah, this is even worse than the XP50 I found out. Because this particular plane and this particular configuration, from what I can see, it never existed. Yeah. It's put down as a P-43A-1. No, it ain't. The P-43A-1 had several changes from the regular P-43, which included getting rid of the 50 cals in the nose cowling and replacing it with 450s in the wings with 350 round per ammo and the ability to carry bombs. Oh, and it also had self-sealing fuel tanks, which this don't. Yeah. It could have been the P-43A, not the A1, except for one little problem. P-43A had the 250s in the cowling, which this does, but instead of 250s in the wings, it had 230 cals like the early P-40s. So yeah, this particular configuration never happened. Never existed. It's complete paper airplane. But Gaijin screwing up stuff. Are we even surprised anymore? I mean, are we really? I'm not. And here's a little fun fact about this bird. Before the freaking first one had ever rolled off the assembly line, the U.S. Army Air Corps already decided they didn't want it. Didn't want nothing to do with it. They still ordered 200. Why did they order those? Very simple. What they wanted was the Thunderbolt. But, yeah, they had a problem because they couldn't get the double wasp engines made in time. And Republic was going to end up having to shut down the line for a while and let off people on the line so that they could save money. And the U.S. Army Air Corps said, no, don't want you shutting down that line. Tell you what, you still got that P-43 thing that we tested out a while back? Yeah, just make those. We'll figure out something. We'll give them away. We'll use them as trainers. Maybe stick a camera in them, use them for photo record. We'll find some use for them. Don't shut the line down. That would be bad. Because they definitely wanted the Thunderbolts. Yeah, can't say I blame them. P-47s were monsters. Great fighters, great ground attackers, great bombers. Oh. BS-180. Really? Oh, good Lord. Why are you trying to take head-ons on a BS-180? Oh, and the 112. Oh. Got too close to the AA. Good freaking grief. And you know, at least I can understand him doing it. Because, good Lord, he's in a 112 facing BS-180s, P-43s, Yak Attacks, LA-5s. That poor little feller. I feel sorry for anybody that flies the 112 these days. That thing is just so outclassed. Good friggin' Lord. It might as well be a gladiator in a jet match. That thing got no chance. Ugh. But yeah, the U.S. Army Air Corps said, yeah, just make those until we can get the double wasp up and running, and we'll do something with it. Don't know what, we'll just do something with it. They ended up sending out some of them to China. They ended up deciding to use some of them for photo recon. They kept some of them in the States as trainers. Yeah. Great illustrious career. This didn't have it. In the Chinese hands, they found it to be meh. Probably because they were trying to dogfight with freaking Key 43s and Key 44s with this thing, which is not how you fly it. No. They had a little bit more luck with the Flying Tigers group, who flew a couple of them until they could get enough P-40s and later birds to swap these things out. But even then, pilots didn't like it because no armor, no self-sealing fuel tanks for the A-series. And then by the time the A1s came around, yeah, the P-40s were starting to come in. So, yeah, I don't blame them. I'd rather have the P-40. Oh, what do we got here? It's a Chaika, and he's farming. Oh, I'm sorry, Farmer Brown. Your farming days are over. Now I'm going to put me in a little cut right here because, sadly, that B-34 over there, yeah, he runs to the runway and then promptly jays out. And the little Yak Attack over there hid in the clouds for the longest time till he was stupid enough to run into Mr. BS-180. And yeah, Yak Attack versus BS-180 wasn't really hard to figure out who was going to win that contest. He managed to grab it just as the tickets was about to run out. Oh well, what can you do? Can't really blame the B-34 for bailing out. I mean, good Lord, I wouldn't want to be facing a BS-180 and a B-34 either. Oh, first place, 4 kills. I will be happy to take that. Oh, heck yes, especially fighting Arcade Plus. Ugh, I hate all that mixed battle BS. Oh, and it doesn't pay too bad for it being a non-premium. Oh, heck yes. Oh, so what do I think about this bird? This is a perfect example of why we need more air spawns in the game. Because you can fly the American version, it takes off from the runway. Yeah, you're not going to do nearly as good as this one simply because of that interceptor spawn. Air spawn makes all the difference, and you really need to capitalize on it. Get up there, smack down them high-altitude fighters, smack down the stupid boomers before your team chases them like a frickin' puppy chasing a pickup truck, and then go down there and clean up whatever's left. May not be the most glamorous job, but this baby can do the work. Well, be sure to like and share, and I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.